A common pitfall that occurs is when a database used to support business applications is also used to simultaneously support reporting applications. When we say business applications, we're talking about transactional type applications that help to run your business, whether these are order entry applications, applications for managing customer data, or something of that nature. And thereby, the database used by these applications is designed to maximize transaction processing. Too often times, what happens is that you have one of these business applications, and then sometime later, someone decides that they need to report on the data in this database. This could be the number of orders shipped, the number of customers signed up. You get the idea. So what happens is that some queries get written to support this need, and they're written against that same transactional database. You can usually identify these queries because they have group by clauses, and they're heavy on SQL functions like count, average, and sum. And these queries fulfill that reporting need. The problem we run into is performance. And the root cause of this problem is that we really have two different use cases that we're trying to fulfill in the same database. For our business applications, we want statements that execute very quickly and against a small amount of data. These are users on our website placing orders, or our customer service reps helping our customers. So quick, focused SQL is the rule. In addition, typically when we design these databases, we're trying to normalize our data because we're focused on maintaining the data integrity of the system. For reporting applications, we're reporting over and summing up a large number of rows, which means we have to read a large number of rows out of the database. Further, we are hampered because the data in a transactional database isn't really in a good format for reporting, so we also have to join many tables together to get the data we need for our reports. So the tendency of these queries is that they run less frequently, but each query uses a lot of resources and they take a long time to run. So inevitably what happens is that someone is running one of these reports during the day and they start consuming a lot of resources on the Oracle server. And because they're consuming so many resources on the Oracle server, we start to get poor response time in our business applications. The problem is that these two use cases are really at odds with each other. They just don't coexist very well. So it's very difficult to have these two use cases running against the same Oracle database. The answer here is that your transactional processing database that supports business applications needs to be separate and distinct from your reporting applications and your reporting database. And what you do is have some sort of ETL, or extract, transform, and load process that loads data from your transactional database to your reporting database at regular intervals, oftentimes on a nightly basis. This ETL process could just load data into the reporting database in the same format as your transactional database, or more likely, you will transform this data into a structure that is much more optimized for reporting applications. This allows those reporting applications to be much more efficient because they're operating against a table structure which is optimized for reporting. And it also allows you to deploy some of the very sophisticated business intelligence tools that are available on the market today. For our purposes, it separates these workloads from each other, and that is the benefit. Now, when an intensive reporting query is run, we don't have to worry about it impacting our business applications and our transactional database. As a developer, you are most likely familiar with the single responsibility principle, and I think that applies here too to these databases. A database needs to have one purpose and remain focused on that purpose. Just like in the code you write, a database won't do very well if it has too many jobs to do.